everyone, I Ridhi V.Raaj, final year B.Tech Nuclear Science student, and your Pramaru Mitra is here with another video. As in our newspaper, we are going to see important headlines which is related to the India coal power shortage. So how this happens and what is the solution of this, we are going to see in this video. So mainly due to the heavy rains in the month of September, many of the coal mining areas were unable to supply coal to the thermal power plants. The second reason is due to the pandemic and COVID. Many of the people are in their homes. So due to the past 1 year, the electricity demand has been increases, and also due to the COVID restriction, the import duties also increase. But there is no need to worry, as our Union Power Minister Mr. R.K. Singh has said that now the situation is under control and our new power plants has been dealing with it. So let me tell you how a coal power plant works. Simple, we take a coal, it is used to boil a water. The water is converted into steam. The steam passes to the turbine and it is connected to the generator, in which the electricity being generated and transmitted to the transmission lines. Now how a nuclear power plant works? It based on a simple application. The uranium, plutonium and thorium fission, which is used to create neutrons and heat, and it is used to boil a water. So why we are talking about a nuclear power plants and why people are afraid of adopting a nuclear power plants? The first fact is due to the complex designs of the reactor. Many of the people think that it will lead to the nuclear explosion. But let me tell you one simple fact. We use pressurizer inside the reactor, which is used to maintain the pressure and prevent the boiling for cooling. Its working is same as that of a pressure cooker which we use in our kitchen daily life. So we can see only due to the complex designs, people should not be in fear of the reactor. Simple, the coal is replaced by the uranium fuel pellets, we can see. So the solution is for adopting a mixed power sector. We should adopt all type of sector, whether it is a renewable, non-renewable, coal, solar, wind, hydro. But if I specifically talking about a nuclear, we can see that nuclear is only capable for producing both base load and peak load as a coal provides us. And currently in India, nuclear power plants are producing 6,780 megawatts of electricity. If you see this chart, we can see that nuclear fission is low carbon fuel, and it is morely available in our nature. Yes, most of the countries in India, 70% of electricity is still produced by the coal power plants. But we should adopt a fission because it's not only withstand with the coal power supply, but also for the less CO2 emissions. Here in this chart, we can see that with the population of 7 billion in the world, only uranium and thorium fuel is capable with the total electricity demand. There is another perception which is among people, which is related to the radioactive waste created by the nuclear power plant. So let me tell you one interesting fact. The fly ashes which is produced by the thermal power plants contains 100 times more radiation than the nuclear, and it is due to the natural content of the uranium and thorium which is available in the trace quantity. There is no need to worry, but yes, the perception which is among the people of the radiation should be removed. In the nuclear power plant, we arrange a uranium or thorium fuel in this particular manner, you can see, with the help of a cladding. The cladding prevents the nuclear fuel to be mixed with the environment. It's the zirconium stainless steel cladding we used. Here is another chart which shows the amount of people affected by it in different energy sectors, and we can see that in the nuclear power plants, as compared to the coal, it is far less. The safety related to other energy sources. Here is a fatality per terawatt year, and we can see that how nuclear is less than 0.01. According to one survey, more than 2,000 people were killed every year in energy related sector. And if I talk about the probability in nuclear sector, it is less than 0.01. The Chernobyl accident, which is taken as one of the worst nuclear disaster in the human history, has estimated to affect 9,000 to 33,000 people. But if I compare it with the number of people affected by air pollution every year, it's far less. We can see that it's 9 lakh per year. The people from the country where nuclear energy is being produced are being more affected, and they have support that more energy should be created by a nuclear power plant. We can see this chart that and we can also give example of France. France is producing 75% of electricity by the nuclear power plants. If I talk about the power density of uranium, you can see that around a tip of my finger, one uranium fuel pellet is able to compare 1 ton of coal. 149 gallons of oil can be replaced by it. In India, Dr. Homi J. Bhabha, the founder and father of our India three-stage nuclear program, has introduced the use of thorium in our nuclear reactors, as the thorium is being available in the sand of the Kerala monazite sand. The PHWR reactors which we use in India use natural uranium, and the plutonium has been produced in the first stage. In the second stage, we use the thorium blanket, which is used to produce uranium 233, which will further be used in the third stage. Currently in India, we have 22 nuclear reactors running successfully in 7 nuclear power plant sites. Our different prime ministers have done a great in the field of nuclear power. Whether it is Mr. Narendra Modi sir or Mr. Manmohan Singh, they have done different treaties with different countries like Japan or America, like 1-2-3 deal, which Dr. Manmohan Singh has done. Currently in India, have signed different MOUs with different countries for the peaceful use and for the peaceful import and export of the nuclear technology, whether it is for the Kazakhstan for the nuclear fuel, for the import of the nuclear fuel, or due to the import or export of a CANDU reactors from Canada. So I would only like to say, as India is a growing country and due to the increasing demand of energy, nuclear power is one of the bestest way to achieve our goal in more sustainable and more energy efficient manner. We should adopt nuclear for the cleaner and safer environment. Thank you.